Yo, what's up guys, or here, welcome to the video guys. And if we're being completely honest guys, I haven't been keeping track of Myzx at all in like the past month, year, I don't even know. So a lot of new information is going around, like, you know, if you haven't seen Squad Den's videos, or also known as the Strucid guy, we don't really know yet, but if you haven't seen his video, pretty much he exposed Myzx to the full extent. The video itself is pretty much just talking about Myzx being, you know, scamming wagers, stuff like that, all around the Strucid community. But something that I've noticed that no one's really dug deeper about Myzx, you know, who is he, like, stuff like that. So I decided to, you know, just think about it one day, and then all of a sudden my DMs got spammed to make a video on Myzx. Like this morning I woke up and like all my moderators, stuff like that, a whole bunch of close friends were like, bro, you gotta make this video on Myzx. I got a whole bunch of new information and stuff, and I was really confused. Diving deeper into the situation, I looked at these images, and here's what I found so far. So if we're actually gonna read off of them images themselves, all of these screenshots were taken of Zickle himself, and I have confirmation, which I will show at the end, saying that these are real from Zickle. Okay, so the first screenshot is pretty much a Myzx going, the black community looks absolutely horrible. I've lost my respect. And then Zickle just goes, period. He's like, Zickle's like, I'm done. I've lost all hope. Myzx is like, literally using their own type's death to loot stores and destroy businesses. He didn't even die because it's a cop either. It's pretty much Pretty much, guys, Zickle's just trying to make a point. I don't really see this isn't racist. Between the first sentence, this is like where it got racist, and he was just trying to kind of prove a point at the very bottom. Nothing too serious going on here, it's just a little border type stuff. As we look into the next screenshot, guys, it's pretty much Myzx saying George Floyd died because of his breathing issues that were unknown to the officer, although he did say he couldn't breathe in this debate. If you haven't got to the information, pretty much Zickle was probably just informed wrong information, because George Floyd clearly died of the cop not breathing issues. I'll post a screenshot right now of obviously the news saying that he died to whatever, the cop. Honestly, I don't really see much of Zickle being racist, besides the part where he says that I've lost like my respect for the black community, and it looks absolutely horrible and stuff like that, and how they're destroying their own businesses. Honestly, it's just kind of sad to see one of our like biggest recent content creators talking about a fellow, like, you know, race like that. Honestly, it's kind of surprising too, because I clearly did not see that coming. I think the biggest thing here is when he says the black community looks absolutely horrible, I've lost my respect, because apparently a lot of people are just talking about this in general. They're saying, oh, Myzx is very racist and stuff like that, guys. But if you haven't heard, apparently Myzx was quote-unquote misunderstood, and he didn't actually know what he was saying. So I recently just got informed from Myzx that these are direct DMs from Myzx, which I will show on the screen right now. He says, I told him to explain the story because, you know, knowing like, how good of a friend I am, before just making a video on it, believing that Myzx has gone completely rogue and just decided to be racist. I made a video on it. I decided to DM him because, you know, I'm kind of smart like that. So pretty much I DM'd him and I said, okay, just tell me the whole story. And here's what he said, exact word for word. Okay, so basically, it was a TikTok, and it was a dude showing only blacks looting a store, and it was some stuff about the looting, and I go on to start thinking that the cops were in favor because of it, and I had absolute no intel on the situation. And lots of people are telling me I'm disappointed in the black community, which was completely wrong, and I still didn't get the protest. But some people are telling me stuff in DMs like, yo, you're being called racist, and I see the screens in my DMs, and I'm like, oh shoot. And I didn't know the real story, and I thought it was a racism situation, and I completely took it wrong. So Myzx is pretty much saying that he was racist, he's like coming up to it, but he didn't know that he was being racist. He's pretty much just saying, oh, I saw a TikTok of a guy and I decided to believe it.
You stupid.
Bruh. So pretty much he just saw a TikTok of a whole bunch of like looters and they just robbed a store, and Myzx was like, oh, so that has to be, you know, whatever, racism or whatever, or like segregation, or just like, you know, people trying to show that, oh, it's only black people looting. But then Myzx later says that he clearly just didn't know. So Myzx kind of like confessed to what he was saying, kind of just, you know, just kind of like, you know, sorted it out. Honestly, a whole bunch of condolences to Myzx, because here's the information, like, of Myzx apologizing and stuff like that to his, like, you know, fellow community and stuff like that, because he honestly didn't know what he was doing, to my point of view. I don't really think he knew what he was saying at the time, because Myzx himself posted this screenshot, which I will show on the screen right now. He said, I am not racist. My info was completely wrong on Floyd. The situation was completely racist and the cops should have listened to him. I am now peaceful and protest of both skin colors is completely racist. To kill someone due to their skin color. So Myzx literally came out with a whole statement saying like, oh, I'm very sorry, stuff like that. He didn't know that it was racism. So that's kind of the thing that kind of wrapped it all together, guys. So you can kind of tell that Myzx isn't just trying to be racist. He clearly wasn't informed in the situation. That's like really interesting to me, because how do you not get informed in this situation? All the information was leaked. So, and like, you know, I guess just before, instead of saying stuff, he kind of just jumped to conclusion. It was like, oh, this and that, and it clearly wasn't the right thing to do, because he got called racist for so long, and it's just been going on for a while now, guys. So I'm pretty much his videos just to clear his name and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't think Myzx was racist. I'm positive that he was like, you know, pretty much just like misinformed, as people are saying. But I don't know, I've got recent reports that Myzx has said some really questionable stuff in the past, but that's the past. Honestly, I'm just gonna try to forget the past and move on from what's in the future. But yeah, so, you know, trying to close it all, I guess Myzx might be racist, but we don't know. He says he's not, and I'm just gonna believe him for the best of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. But yeah, or out.